because I know what's going on. And I'm like, why are we just acting so surprised about what is going on in this world today? And I'm like, no, we should not be surprised, because I'm finna tell y'all one thing. Ain't nothing that happened in this world but one thing. And that one thing is the Bible is fulfilling itself. Everything that the Bible said was going to happen is happening. So why be surprised? If we read our Bible, we would know. Why to be surprised about something that we didn't read about, that we already know that is going to happen? Why? Even at my age, I'm not even afraid or scared about nothing that's going on in this earth today, such as coronavirus, such as this new virus they got out, which is Delta virus. I ain't scared of none of that. And you want to know why? Because I trust in God. And that's where all of our faith, all of our trust, all of our hope, a lot of us on this life, half of us, we done lost it all. Why? Because we don't know, because we listening to man, we listening to the news, we listening to the CCD, we listening to the president instead of trusting in God. And a lot of us, we trusting in man. We cannot be trusting in man. Even with what's going on in this earth today, we got to stop trusting in man and we got to start trusting in God, because God is the only person he the only person that got us on this earth, and he the only person that's going to take us out of this earth. And let me explain this to y'all. Ain't nothing else happening but the Bible is fulfilling itself. So y'all stop being afraid. Y'all stop being scared. Y'all stop going and buying up tissue. Y'all stop going and going crazy over something that we didn't already know that was going to happen. If we just read our Bible, if we study, it's something that we know is already going to happen. So why be surprised about something that you already know is going to happen? The Bible is just fulfilling itself, and that's the only thing that's going on. Stop being afraid, because that you basically be saying that you're afraid of the end times. You are afraid of God. Stop being afraid of God if you already know what was about to happen. Stop being afraid of something that you already know was about to come. That just means you got to prepare for whatever is about to come. That just means you got to be ready, because one thing about God, he ain't finna wait for nobody to get theyself straight, get theyself right. He not waiting. You got to get yourself ready today, or else who knows? Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. Tomorrow, we don't even know if God's going to come back. God can come back right now while I'm talking, but half of us ain't ready. We got to start getting ready. We got to start being ready. We got to stop worrying about other people, what other people think about us, what other people saying about us, what other people saying about this earth, and get ourselves straight. One thing about it is, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody else got a hell or heaven to put us in. We got to stop trusting in man and trusting God. And the last question I'm going to ask y'all is, where in the world is our faith? I'm talking to everybody on this live. Where is your faith? Where is your faith at? You got to gain your faith and your trust and your hope back in Jesus, instead of trusting in Biden, instead of trusting in what the news say, because the news said everybody finna get ready to catch coronavirus. No, ma'am. Not one time did I get scared, because one thing about my household is we trust God the whole time. We trust God throughout everything. We trust God even when they say it went down. We trust God even when they said it was getting ready to come back up. We trust God through everything. We trust God instead of trusting in man. And instead of trusting in what the news said, instead of trusting in what the president said, instead of trusting in what anybody else, whatever the mess that they said, everybody gonna be covered by the blood of Jesus. If you just, I see Katrina, because I know what's